Yesterday, I headed out to the Winter Extravaganza card show out in White Plains, New York, and I saw some pieces, some cards there that I've never seen before in person, which was awesome. I wanted to make this video highlighting some of the cards that I bought, some of the cards I'm thinking about flipping, some of the stuff that's for my personal collection. As you can see here, I'm mostly a vintage collector. I do have a love for some of the modern guys I grew up with, like Derek Jeter, Albert Pujols, Bernie Williams. I did pick up some really cool Albert Pujols rookie cards for my personal collection. And as I mentioned in one of my earlier videos, my buddy and I went out there specifically because Gary Cohen and Bartolo Colon were doing a signing. So I've got a couple pictures and videos, as well as the one-of-one GOAT card that my buddy got of Bartolo Colon hitting his home run. So let's check it out.
So right when we walked in, this dealer had an unbelievable collection of T206s, 1933 Gaudis. I mean, look at some of these Babe Ruth cards you see on the top right here. That top rate SGC 4.5 was going for $35K was the asking price. Just absolutely insane. Had a ton of different Hall of Famers in the Gaudi collection. This is one of my favorite sets outside of the 1954 Topps collection. I mean, to have all the different variants of the roof cards was just nuts. You go over a little bit to the left, and there you go. Some 52 Topps mantles, Jackie Robinson's, of my coveted 1954 Hank Aaron rookie. It was truly an amazing collection. I wanted to show you guys what the floor looked like. There was a ton of memorabilia, signed bats, balls, basically anything you could think of. I mean, this was the main room, the showcase floor. There was literally 300 tables here. One of the things I love about going to shows is seeing some of the old Americana history. I'm a huge Sandlot fan. That was awesome seeing the signed posters. I'm also a big Bruce Springsteen fan, so getting to see a signed Bruce picture was awesome. I mean, the replica guitar, the iconic album, you gotta love the boss. Another piece that really took my attention at the show was the signed photo of some of the 300 game winners in MLB history. Obviously, it's not all of them, as many of them have passed on, but if you see here in the video I took, just some of the all-time greats: Steve Carlton, Tom Seaver, Nolan Ryan, Phil Niekro, Don Sutton, Gaylord Perry, Warren Spahn. I mean, really, truly just an awesome piece. But certainly not least, there was an auction coming up for some of these Babe Ruth 1933 Gaudis autographed. This is a PSA 8 auto. I mean, these are going to go for a couple $100,000, so just had to show these off as well, and a PSA 4.5 52 man on the top corner as well.
So before I show you guys the Pujols and the Ichiro rookies that I picked up, I also wanted to highlight some of the 54 Topps cards that I picked up for my collection. The majority of them were commons with the exception of one, and that's Mr. Larry Dobby. Check out this beauty. So if you guys don't know, Larry Dobby is famous for being the first African-American baseball player in the American League. He actually joined the MLB only a short few months after Jackie Robinson. Obviously, Jackie Robinson's iconic. That's actually my 1954 Topps Jackie Robinson right there, for being the first African-American player breaking the color barrier in professional sports. However, Larry Dobby is right there in that class. He went through a lot of the similar struggles that Jackie did, and he was actually a hell of a baseball player. So the asker was asking $75. I actually got him down to 30, which I thought was a phenomenal deal and a huge addition for my 1954 Topps collection. The rest of this stuff were all commons cards for my 1954 Topps set. As you can see behind me, that's what I've been building. I got 11 base commons for $30. That's a great deal. Some guys sometimes at shows ask for like $8, $10, $12 for a common. And this guy was really flexible and willing to work with me, and I rifled through his box and picked out a couple more that I needed. So I'm actually only about 65% of the way done. Still have a little bit to go, but that was a big pickup for me at the show. Also want to show you guys some 1933 Gaudi cards that I picked up, so I'm going to crack the case and show them. Actually got a couple of slabs, 1.5 grade. This one here is another 1 grade, 1.5. And then I picked up 4 raw Gaudis right here. This one has really nice edges, beautiful color. I mean, these cards are almost 100 years old. I was able to get these at a steal. Most of these I got for $25, including the slabbed ones. This card's actually one I wanted to take a stop a minute. So George Davis is a Hall of Famer. He's actually one of the greater offensive shortstops of all time, but most people don't know him. As a matter of fact, his whereabouts after he stopped playing professional baseball are still not entirely known. George Davis is also famous because walking home from a game at one of the original ballparks over in Hoboken, he was walking through New York City and saw a burning building, and he actually ran into the building, saved 2 people, brought them outside, and continued on his trek home after the game. So shout out to George Davis and his beautiful 1933 Gaudi card. All right, without further ado, let's check out those Pujols and Ichiro rookies. So let's check them out. Here's the 3 rookies that I'm talking about, all with Pujols on them. 2 of them are with Ichiro. These are iconic cards. I mean, the Topps Chrome are just super cool. This is 2 future, no doubt, Hall of Famers on the same card in absolutely stunning condition. So there's actually 2 different types of Pujols Chrome rookies. There's the Topps Chrome rookie card that says late edition in that top right corner. And then there's also a regular Topps Chrome update card that does not say late edition on it. So there's actually 3 different variations of this Albert Pujols rookie card. I actually happen to have in a PSA 9 slab the regular rookie update card. But just absolutely sick cards. I ended up dropping $485 for these 3. I think they're all going to grade in between 8 and 10. There's a little scuff next to Ichiro's helmet there. It looks like a little tuff of dirt. But the corners and everything else is absolutely perfect on that card. And obviously, I can't end the video without showing you guys my buddy's pickup, the special edition 1/1 Bartolo Colon and Gary Cohen dual autograph card of Bartolo hitting his famous home run heard around the world. Guys, you heard it in a previous video, the Bartolo Colon home run signed by Bartolo and Gary Cohen. On the back, Gary writes, "The impossible has happened," which is from his famous call. I'm actually going to add the clip in here now if you haven't seen it.
He drives one, deep left field, back goes Upton, back near the wall, it's out of here! Bartolo has done it! The impossible has happened!
So that does it, wrapping up my trip heading out to the Winter Extravaganza card show yesterday. If you guys enjoy this type of content, vintage cards, card shows, trading, buying, selling, flipping, I'm going to be doing it all here on my YouTube channel and my TikTok channel. I would absolutely love it if you guys could follow me and support me as I go through the journey. I'm looking forward to it. I'm making these videos on the fly, so hopefully they get a little bit better over time, but really appreciate you guys checking it out. See you guys next time.